The candy desk is one of the more charming traditions in the United States Senate, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a Senate desk that's stocked with candy, and it's for senators to share while they're in session. So what makes it historically interesting is that it sits in one of the country's more formal political institutions. It's a place that's associated with speeches and procedure and filibusters and the seat of power. But the candy desk reminds people that even in this chamber that's built around rules and political rivalries, that traditions can grow out of something that is as simple as a habit or an individual senator's personality. And the candy desk is itself not just a permanent piece of furniture that sits off to the side of the Senate chamber. It's specifically a seat on the Republican side of the Senate, closest to the busiest entrance to the chamber. The tradition began in 1965 with Senator George Murphy of California, who kept candy in his desk, and he would offer it to colleagues whenever they would come by. And over time, that practice just kind of stuck. Instead of coming to an end when Murphy left office, the desk itself became associated with that particular seat, and there's a role associated with it. And that's what really turned Murphy's personal quirk into a Senate tradition. And the candy desk became one of those traditions or customs that really helped humanize the Senate. Senate custom really says that the desk has to be on the Republican side, in the last row, on the aisle, next to the chamber's busiest entrance. So this is what a Senate desk looks like, when it's on its own. And part of what helped the tradition last was that particular location. Because so many senators passed by that spot, the desk became ideal for sharing candy across the chamber. You can see by the illustration, the layout above me here, the yellow desk is the location of the candy desk. And in recent years, senators have often stocked the desk with sweets that were tied back to their home states. So Todd Young of Indiana, for example, he kept Indiana-made treats like Albanese gummies and Kraft caramels. And then in early 2025, Senator Markwayne Mullin of Oklahoma became keeper of the candy desk for the 119th Congress. And in his desk, he kept it stocked with Sour Patch Kids and Nerds. Now, with former Senator Mullin, there's been kind of a transition from who happened to possess the desk and when he moved on to become the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security in March of 2026 when he resigned. And that just meant that the desk remained there and the new occupant would have to be responsible for the stocking of the desk. So the current occupant of the candy desk is Oklahoma Senator Alan Armstrong, who was sworn into the Senate on March 24th of 2026. So the tradition continues. And it's just a neat historical detail. It's not really, a big deal in one sense, but in another sense, it really shows, how quirky traditions can actually help make powerful institutions actually feel like they're inhabited by actual people. Thanks a lot.